Have you ever noticed people go to YouTube to search, not to scroll? How often do you go to YouTube and type in a question? You're trying to find the answers. I'm Elise. I'm I'm a story and systems strategist, which means that I help you use your story on YouTube and other places to bring in the right people that you can help. And I also help you implement the systems so that you don't have to be stuck figuring out how to actually do things. And today we are going to be talking about how YouTube is great for visibility. This is going to be a very short lesson about YouTube. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity to get entered in my daily entry. November is my birthday month. And so every single year I do something special for you. And this month, you have the opportunity every day from November 1st to the 28th to actually get entered in a drawing to win my Video Biz cohort for a year completely for free. And also to get a strategy session with me. We'll be doing those drawings on November 8th and November 28th. So that's when you want to make sure for sure you're here. The daily giveaway entry will be available for 24 hours, which means if you click the link that's in the chat and in the description of this video, that you will be able to go and get entered in that drawing. And you're going to want to do that so that you can win one of these prizes. The Video Buzz cohort is where I help people get their business visible. We work with video, we work with events, we work with all sorts of things one-on-one in a group setting on fixing your things. So the way that works is every week we do a Q&A call and you have a chance to ask your questions. And I will talk with you as if we were on a one-on-one call and help you and give you suggestions about how to implement what you need. And then once a month we do a special training. You also get access to all of my trainings about video and YouTube as a member of the Video Biz cohort. And of course, it is a cohort, which means there are other people with us as well. And sometimes they'll even have some feedback and input, maybe that I didn't even think of. And so it becomes this really beautiful thing where we're all helping each other to grow, because that's the goal. So let's get back to how YouTube is great for visibility. So the very first thing that I always talk to people about is how YouTube is not social media. YouTube is actually a search engine. And this is different because when you're dealing with social media, you have to keep feeding the beast every single day, all the time. You're stuck on that hamster wheel of content creation. If you do not keep posting, you do not keep getting views. You do not keep getting people that are interested in what you're doing. You do not keep finding success. You must feed the beast. You must run on the hamster wheel and you must constantly post. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't use social media? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I need you to understand the difference between these two things, because when you understand the difference, you know how to use them appropriately so that they can help you reach the right people. By the way, as we're going through this, if you have any questions, you can drop those in the chat or in the comments and I will reply back. Also, if you're catching me live, give me a hashtag live. If you're catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. So the number one thing that I want you to know is that YouTube is not social media. It is a search engine. And so the difference is you don't have to be stuck on the hamster wheel of content creation. Instead, you put out the content, and as long as you optimize it and you do it right, that same content will continue to deliver for years. So what this looks like for me is I often have clients who implement my systems or start using YouTube the right way. And they'll do that for, let's say, a year, because it does take consistency at the beginning. It does take you actually putting in the hard work. And then after that year, they just stop and they just take a vacation. And they're like, I'm just going to leave that content there. And they will continue to see people watching those videos. They will continue to have people coming to their websites. They will continue to have people who are going to find them from the content that they made before. I recently had a call with a client who did this exact thing, and for 6 years was continuing to get leads and sales from her YouTube channel. And at 6 years, where she had done nothing new on YouTube, she contacted me because she wanted to know how to revive her channel because she was finally starting to see a decrease in her leads. That is magic. You can't do that on Facebook. You can't do that on any other place except for YouTube, because YouTube is a search engine. If people are searching for what you have to offer and they are continuing to search for what you have to offer, and if your videos do well, then YouTube will continue to push them for years. And that is a huge, huge difference between the two. So this is a reason why YouTube is great for visibility. It's because it doesn't just deliver today, it delivers tomorrow, it delivers next week, it delivers a month from now, and it can even deliver years from now. And so this is a place where I would want to spend my time. Not in a place that I have to keep running, but in a place that I can establish myself and know that I'm going to continue to grow. This is important. Okay. So that's the first thing that I want you to know about why YouTube is good for visibility. The second reason that YouTube is good for visibility is because it is the second largest search engine in the world. And not only is it the second largest search engine in the world, it is part of the same company that is the first largest search engine in the world, which you all know is Google. And so when you become visible on YouTube, the second largest search engine in the world, you also become visible on Google, the first largest search engine in the world. And so YouTube is great for visibility because this helps you to be seen. If people are searching for whatever you do and you are showing up in those two search engines, you are going to be found. Does that make sense? If you're with me live, drop a yes in the comment if that makes sense to you. So, why is YouTube good for visibility? Why do you need to be found on YouTube? Because it lasts. Because it is visible on the first and second largest search engines in the world. So what is our key takeaway here? You guys know I'm trying to do very short lessons because I want to let you go. I don't want you to have to be here any longer than 15 minutes. So these are mini lessons that we're going to do every single day for the rest of the month. And our key takeaway here, the one sentence that I want you to remember is that if you want visibility, you need to get findability. And the best way to be found, and we talked about getting found yesterday too, the best way to get found is to make sure that you can be found in the places where people search and to make sure that you continue to be found in those places over and over again. And YouTube is the platform that can do that for you. So as I say every single time, the biggest thing here is that you shouldn't wait until it's perfect. Don't think that you have to spend more time figuring out how to do this, because the longer you wait, the longer the people that you could help are also waiting. So I want to give you a visualization. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine that you are sitting in a dark room. You can't see anything. So I actually went to my daughter's concert yesterday. She had a concert. She's in music education and then she's in college. And I started to cough. And when there's people that are like singing and doing music, you don't want to be the one in the room that is coughing and making it so nobody can hear the beautifulness, right? So I started to cough. And so I got up and I walked out of the auditorium, or she said it's not called an auditorium, but whatever it's called. And I went to go out through the doors, right? So I opened the double doors and then I closed the double doors very quietly behind me. And there's this like interim room, like in between space. And there's like two sets of double doors. Well, when they're in the middle of a performance, they turn off all the lights. It was completely pitch black. Pitch black. I couldn't see an inch in front of me. And so I'm like reaching, trying to find the door. And then suddenly someone else at the door that's in front of me opens the door and the light comes flooding in the room. And I realized there was actually someone else in the room with me. And I didn't even know. So those of you who still have your eyes closed, good job. You followed instructions. I'm sorry I went on a tangent. I want you to keep your eyes closed for just a moment longer. And if you opened your eyes, close them now. And I want you to imagine being in that pitch black room where you can't see an inch in front of you. And then suddenly someone turns on the light and you see all of the people, all of the opportunities around you. That is what you can do for the people that need your help. And if you have chosen not to step out and not to turn on the light for them, you're leaving them in the dark. And I can tell you, even just from that brief time that I was in that dark room, it was very, very discombobulating, right? Like it was like, wow, I can't see anything. I don't know what's in this room. You can't even really tell how big the room is because it's so dark. Of course, I knew because I knew I was walking in that in-between space. You can open your eyes now. Imagine you've opened their eyes and now they see the light. And that's what we want. So I want you to walk away today with a couple of things. Number one, YouTube is a place where if you spend the time, you can get visibility from now, but also for the life of your business. Number two, you are keeping your people from being in the light if you are not getting out there to help them. And number three, you need to enter the drawing. Click the link in the chat or in the description and go enter the drawing so that you can come and join us in the Video Biz cohort, and I can help you implement YouTube the right way today so that it can continue to deliver for you tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, and maybe even longer. Guys, we are at 10 minutes, so we did so good today. If you have any questions, you can drop those in the chat. I, of course, offer one-on-one strategy sessions, and there's all sorts of things that we can do together, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Again, the giveaway entries are only available for 24 hours, so if you haven't gone to the one from yesterday, it's no longer available. You have the one today, go click it. You only have 24 hours to enter, And then tomorrow it'll go away and we'll have a new link. You have 28 options, 28 times to enter the giveaway. I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. I'm so glad we get to live our dreams together every single day.